You know, it doesn't get old. I've been playing StarCraft 2 since, beta and whatnot.
Sure.
And it's still, hearing just that little countdown sound just makes me so happy.
So my question now is, MMA currently up again, or currently tying the series back up. Is ByuN okay mentally? I mean, he did GG very, very quickly in the second game. So I'm wondering if maybe we'll see something funky out of MMA to start this series off.
I don't know, because I don't know if he just, felt like he was just getting harassed so much. And there was a pretty good food supply advantage there for MMA. But, I don't know why MMA just GG'd so early. ByuN GG'd so early. It's just bothers me.
Sure.
It bothers me. It's one of those things that get under your skin.
Because you never know, like we were talking about with the situations, even though it did look very grim for ByuN, there's a chance that MMA move commands his units and loses the game.
It's possible. It's very possible.
MMA, I don't know. I don't think MMA stands for move.
Move, attack, move.
You're right.
Maybe it's backwards, attack, movement or something. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, spawning down here in the bottom right-hand corner from Team Prime, it is our purple Terran player, ByuN.
And up here in the top left corner of Antome Valley, currently tying the series back up 1-1, we do have Acers MMA as our red Terran. And this time, we are not, I say not, seeing the SCV pulled from ByuN to go across the map.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? This is a 4-player map, so it is a little bit more risky if you're going to put down a proxy Rex without scouting very early.
Sure.
But it looks like he's just going to go straight on into the gas very early, going for that nice little 12 gas, or may that actually even been an 11th gas, and trying to go straight on into the factory as soon as possible. Yeah,
he needs a barracks first, though, usually.
Generally. I don't know about these build orders or anything like that, but remember back when barracks used to be non-supply depot required? Those were the days.
Remember when Marines built a little bit quicker, too? I think it was like 2 or 3 seconds, a little bit faster. Yeah, but MMA going for a command center first here, just bossing it out. So no barracks for MMA right now, but it looks like ByuN is going to go for some sort of tech. And, like you're talking about, it looks like he's going to have just enough gas to go for a quick factory, and we'll probably see him go for some sort of Banshee play again.
Yeah, the Banshee play is very strong, especially on a map like this. You are backed into a little bit of a corner here, but until you get that third base, you don't really solidify both sides of your main base. So the natural is a little bit vulnerable, especially with the ledge there. It does require Marines to run around into little circles, give them a little bit of cardio. Rule 1 of zombie or something like that is cardio. That's what I was told.
Yeah, so it looks like, what's interesting about the Banshee play on this map is the natural and the main are such interesting positions because you can transfer back and forth very, very quickly, and if your opponent's not prepared for it, you can just decimate them completely. But it looks like MMA is just going to go for what we saw a little bit yesterday, or excuse me, earlier this morning, was the quick command center into several barracks, just massing out as many Marines as possible.
And those Marines, pretty good unit, as we all know.
$50.
$50, yes, $50 worth. Not minerals, dollars. We've just completely transferred over. In the Terran Dominion, the U.S. took over.
The Terran Dominion. I like that.
But we actually do see a nice little star park going down straight onto the tech lab here for ByuN Prime. So he's going straight on into the 1-1-1 as we've seen him do. And I think this is going to be very good. Every single time that he's done 1-1-1, he's able to even out the game pretty well. Last game didn't work out perfectly, but this time I think it's going to be just A-okay.
And it looks like MMA might actually get in the main. No, he did not, because I was going to say, ByuN doesn't have a full wall there, so if that SCV did make it through, ByuN would be in a little bit of trouble because MMA would be able to see everything. Surprisingly enough, MMA has not started Engineering Bay. Usually at this time in the last 2 games that I saw, I believe MMA was able to get the Engineering Bay out just a little bit quicker so he could have those missile turrets and even transition into quick upgrades, but okay, that's ByuN's SCV.
Yeah, that's... Not only that, but that's the neutral supply depot.
Oh yeah, I was worried about the SCV. I thought that was MMA's going for another scout here.
Oh no, yeah. I'm just upset about the neutral supply depots. I still want to get that statistic out.
We could just count ourselves.
I think it's up to like 8 now.
Yeah.
We can do this, and we can start doing statistics, and based off, whatever, yeah.
It's a great build from MMA so far. There's his first tech lab coming down, going for the quick command center, and just massing out a lot of Marines. I'm hoping that ByuN's able to position this Banshee in a way that is able to catch MMA off guard. He needs to start a command center here shortly, and there's the scan from MMA, beautifully done. He actually even sees the fluid moving inside of the tech lab of ByuN, so he knows that Cloak is on the way.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't know if it's
absorbing energy. Or?
Yeah, absorbing energy. It's a very interesting fluid at that. But yeah, so the cloak is being researched here, and that's going to be, it's once again, as I said before, the 1-1-1 from ByuN is very strong. He's able to get the harassment down to pretty much even out the game. Now, he does have his natural command center on the way, so he's not going to be as delayed as last game.
Sure.
So I think he's going to be in a much better position than we saw in the last game, more like the first game.
Oh no, looks like ByuN actually lining his Banshee right across the middle of the map, but MMA has a ton of units at the Watchtower. Okay, there we go. Looks like ByuN is going to pull back here. He, of course, does have Cloak, and if he's able to get a scan off, he could take it out, but it looks like ByuN is going to do a good job of cloaking it and microing it back, but if MMA is able to get underneath it, that'd be so bad for ByuN.
Yeah, and it looks like there is going to be this very delicate dance going on back and forth. We can already see a 10 food supply advantage right now here for Acer's MMA.
Yeah, and I wonder if ByuN's a little scared of this pressure from MMA. If he moves across the map with this many Marines, and there's the scan, might actually get a pick off, but no, MMA is not able to get it. Now ByuN can rain a little bit of terror on this group of Marines if he wants to, but MMA still has a 10 supply lead. He has missile turrets back home, so he delayed this enough, but now MMA might just walk up the front door right now of ByuN, because ByuN doesn't have too many Marines back home.
And what's really awesome about these Cloaked Banshees here is that they're denying this major advance that's coming out here from Acer's MMA. But not only that, but they're also hitting the econ of Acer's MMA.
By killing the SCV off? Yeah, so it looks like MMA...
I got so excited, I just got choked up.
If you start crying, I'm leaving. But it looks like ByuN is actually starting a second command center here, and MMA is starting his factory already on the way. Third gas guys are coming down in the natural. MMA in a really good spot right now. He's up about 6 supply right now. He doesn't have a third command center of his own right now, but I still think he's in a really good spot.
Yeah, and as I was saying, the econ was being affected because of all the scans. Yeah, the scans which deny all the mules. But anyway, back to what I was saying before I started getting so incredibly emotional that I started coughing. Again, we still see the 10 food supply advantage coming out here from Acer MMA, though. So it's a very interesting position that both these players are in. And with the third going out here for ByuN.
Yeah, and I think MMA has a really solidified position. He could take out those rocks and go for a quick third. ByuN doing the appropriate thing here, taking his quick third, not opting to get any gas at his natural. I'm wondering which direction he's going to go with his tech here. He has started stem. He's getting siege mode. He's showing us a little bit, but I'm wondering if he's going to jump up to a quick starport. Has he started a starport yet? On ByuN's part? MMA already has his down, and yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's already getting the reactor and everything. So +1 is just about to finish for MMA. +1 armor is just started for ByuN along with +1 attack, so he's going to even out those upgrades. Stim just a little bit behind on ByuN's part, and so MMA, I think this build is going to work out really well for him. ByuN's going to have to land this over at the 3rd position, but MMA already has a unit waiting to see the scout on this.
And that's going to be an amazing read there for MMA, as he's already moving a huge blob of units across the map, and that's a lot of Marauders and a lot of Marines. And there's only so many siege tanks out here right now. There's only 2.
And they're kind of clumped as well. Oh, there's the scan. Where is the actual scan? I believe it's in the main of ByuN, so he's actually going to get some information. So it looks like MMA is going to move across the map here with this Marauder force. He's actually going to have stim in time for this with medevacs. This could be very nice by MMA for this timing here. He's actually, I believe that's an SCV training. Oh no, ByuN does not actually cloak there. Is there an SCV train following up this push from MMA, or is this just all bio units?
Oh and no, that's the SCV train.
Oh, this is going to be really nice. ByuN is not going to be set up for this unless he can get those siege tanks in better positions. They are both clumped up very nicely. And it looks like MMA actually pushing the front door. All the units are grouped up, not actually moving them in the right position, but it looks like ByuN's doing the best he can with his SCVs to try and prevent it. The bio forces of MMA are moving forward, taking out a couple of siege tanks. ByuN doing everything he can to try and hold this. It looks like the bio forces are pushing forward. 17 supply lead for MMA, actually breaking the natural. There's the GG of ByuN.
And there's the GG there. I can't even believe that just happened right there.
I didn't think it was going to work, to be honest.
I didn't think so either. After the first couple of siege tank salvos took out most of that force there.
But you know what it took out was the SCV train. It didn't actually take down most of the bio forces. So what came after that was a ton of stimmed, angry, I believe, 1-1 Marines.
Angry Marines.
If you're stimming, you're angry. Let's be honest here.
All right, guys. So that's going to be 2-1.
Wow, very nicely done. I'm glad. I got to be honest. I'm happy to see MMA come back in this series.
I'm just happy to see a 3rd game in general.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for ByuN at IPL 5 because that was losers round. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I am Sham2, and with me today is Jay Morrow.
And so that's going to be it for us for now, at least. We're going to take a break, and I believe Drosar and Frodan are coming up next, so be sure to stick around. I'm sure they'll cast some amazing games.
All right, guys. Have a good night.